Welcome into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, as always presented by Tab Bank. I'm Alex Nepolis, and we're here at America First Field as we get ready to kick off the 5A Girls Soccer State Championship game. And it is the defending champions, the number 2 seed, the Olympus Titans, getting ready to take on the number 8, the Bountiful Redhawks. It is an all-Region 6 matchup here in 5A. Two region rivals who know each other very, very well. It is the Olympus Titans in the black. They'll be going to the left of your screen here in the first half. And it is the Bountiful Redhawks in their all-white. They'll be going to the right of your screen here in the first half. Titans take the pitch. We await the Bountiful Redhawks as we're ready to get underway, get action started here in the 5A championship game. The Olympus Titans, champions a year ago, looking to defend their crown here in 5A for the Bountiful Redhawks. This is their third state championship appearance in 4 years. Runners-up twice in 2022 and 2023. Can this be the year of the Red Hawk, the year that they can claim that 5A crown? We're underway here as the Olympus Titans get it started off. Ball given away and won back by the Red Hawks as Jane Hellowell trying to get possession over on that far sideline. Ball comes in. Now centrally, out wide to Bradley. Bradley whips it in. Pulver at the back post, brings it down inside the box, takes the shot. Nicely defended by Izzy Kuhn, and Kuhn able to boot that one away. Big start here for Olympus. Kuhn coming up with a big defensive play for the Bountiful Redhawks. Now throwing here on the near sideline. Bradley gets it in. Pulver flicks it through with the head. Brought in by Sorensen. Back and cleared away by Staley. Now thrown here on the near sideline for Bradley. Out of bounds and out once more. This time it will be a throw-in for the Redhawks. Taking a look at the number 2 seed, the Olympus Titans, led by head coach Jamie Evans, 6th year in charge, coming to this one at 15-4 overall in the season. They finished 11-1 in Region 6 play. They are the region champions, number 2 seed, with 54 goals scored, 18 goals against on the season. Started off slow, started 1-3 through the non-region slate, then of course went on to win 11-1 the remainder of the season through region play, including, of course, taking down the Bountiful Redhawks twice in the regular season. They beat Bountiful 4-2 the first game, and in the second reverse fixture, they took down the Redhawks 5-2. Beat Bryan 1-0 in the first game, beat Bryan 3-0 in the away in the reverse game, and then their only region loss coming to the Alta Hawks, 2-1 in overtime. Beat Alta 9-1 in the earlier game. Titans with the first round bye took down the Redhawks 2-1 in the second round. Beat Brighton in a rematch of last year's championship game 1-0, and then in the semifinals taking down the Spanish Fork Dons 2-1 thanks to a 2-goal performance from AJ Pulver in that semifinal game. Set themselves up here in the championship game in a battle to try to defend their crown. This is Neff in possession for Olympus. Ball goes out wide. Here's Newton trying to turn. And great defensive challenge made there by Olivia Roberts to deny the opportunity. Ball in to Bradley. Now Newton trying to get past Roberts into the box. Newton lands that Pulver at the back post, and Great defensive effort from Bountiful to clear it away. I believe that was Sammy Carter coming up with a defensive play. Ball back in for the Titans. Emmy Sorensen now brings it in. Ball in behind, looking for Page. Micah Page trying to get onto the end of it. Cut back for Bountiful. Takes it over to the far sideline, defended by Peterson. Page gets past Peterson, and it'll go out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Good opportunity, good look there for Bountiful. She couldn't get a shot off, or an opportunity to get a shot off. And now a goal kick coming up here for the Titans. For the Bountiful Redhawks, led by head coach Chris Hamlet. First year in charge, 13-5 overall in the season, 10-2 in Region 6 play. Their 2 losses in Region play coming, of course, to the Olympus Titans, losing those games 4-2 and 5-2. The number 8 seed overall, 55 goals scored on the season, 34 goals against for the Redhawks. Can third time be the charm for Bountiful, in the sense that this is their 3rd time facing Olympus this season, looking for their first win against the Titans, and his 3rd time the charm is as in their 3rd appearance in the state championship game in 4 years. Ball booted away, goes out of bounds and out, throw in for the Titans over on the far sideline. Bountiful got the first round bye, beats Maple Mountain 3-1 in the second round, took down the number 1 seed Kern 6-0 in the quarterfinal, and then got a big 3-2 win against Springville, the number 4 seed, in the semifinals to set themselves up here in the championship game. This is also a rematch of last year's semifinal, where Olympus beat Bountiful in the semis 3-0. As Olympus would then go on to win the 5A state championship game. Newton trying to track it down. Newton goes to ground, the whistle, the foul, and a free kick coming up here for the Titans. Peterson will take. Emma Peterson will whip a ball into the box. Bradley's there, tries to flick it through with a header. Loose ball as Cavazos trying to get onto the end of it. Now Jane Hellowell turning it the other way for Bountiful. Ball played in behind. Giving chase is Sorensen, and nicely defended by Olympus. That's Guyman trying to keep it from going out of bounds. Does. No, it will go out. A throw-in coming up over on that far sideline for the Bountiful Redhawks. And I want to give a quick shout out to number 15, the junior Emma Peterson, center back for the Olympus Titans, phenomenally performing against Springville in that semifinal. And Emma Peterson coming up big early in this one already for the Titans. Neff plays the ball in over the top. Newton tries to track it down. Newton brings it down. Newton still trying to win possession. Does at the top of the 18. Here's Newton trying to cut it back onto the right foot, but defended by Staley. And Staley coming up big defensively. Cleared away. Bradley will throw it in here on the near sideline. Kayla Bradley gets it into Pulver. Pulver turns. Defended by Carter. Carter pokes it away. And now that ball goes out of bounds off of a clearance from Cavazos. Throw in for the Bountiful Redhawks here on the near sideline. There's Peterson. Plays it up to Neff. Neff doing well in a tight space. Gets it to Bradley. Deflected, one back by Bountiful. Page trying to flick it through. And it's won back by Olympus as Pulver plays it in over the top. Olivia Roberts is there defensively, stealing it away, or excuse me, that's Kuhn stealing it away defensively for the Bountiful Redhawks. Giving chase is Bontempo. Tammy Bontempo loses possession. The flag raised, though it is a foul. And a free kick coming up now for Olympus. Ball booted away. Kira Bradley trying to bring it down for Olympus. Now inside the box. And Chloe Bryson off her line to collect. Good look for the Olympus Titans as Kira Bradley, the leading goal scorer for Olympus, trying to get a ball inside the box. Defended well and cleared away by Bountiful. Now here come the Redhawks in possession. And Izzy Hill not able to keep that ball from going out of bounds. The senior forward, Izzy Hill, the hero for the Bountiful Redhawks in the last game, as Hill able to score the third goal in that one to give Bountiful the 3-2 lead and to allow Bountiful the win in the semifinal game against the Red Devils. Ball out wide to Guyman. Plays it in centrally to Christensen. Now Christensen settles it for Newton. Newton keeps it from going out. Kuhn there defensively. And Izzy Kuhn coming across and clearing it away. Can't keep it from going out for the corner kick, though. And a set-piece opportunity coming up for the Olympus Titans. 29:35 left to go. Quarter taken quickly. Bradley there, back post, saved by Bryson, and cleared away. Ball back into the box, Pulver there. And now Bountiful trying to turn the other way. Wow, wow, wow. Chloe Bryson coming up with a phenomenal save to deny Bradley, who was all by herself inside the box, and keeps this one at 0-0. The senior goalkeeper for Bountiful coming up huge here early. That ball takes a deflection. It goes out of bounds. And a goal kick coming up for Olympus. Kira Bradley, the leading goal scorer for the Titans, 14 goals on the season, 5 assists. Had a chance there at number 15. Bryson coming up with a phenomenal save. Now Bradley going down the other way. Emmy Sorensen, Staley. Nice pressure from Olympus as Bountiful force into giving the ball away. No, they will say took a deflection off of a Titan, so we will have a Bountiful throw. Emmy Sorensen bringing it down. Sorensen, one of the goal scorers in that semifinal game, commits the foul off the handball. And a free kick coming up here for Olympus. Emma Peterson running over to take. Peterson whips a ball in near post. That one will go out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Chloe Bryson here can boot this one up and away. We'll leave it for Roberts. And Bryson will play it short to Olivia Roberts. Cleared out, one by Christensen. There's Sorensen cutting it out. Here comes the Bountiful Redhawks with Spell Sorensen. Bell Sorensen. Ball in the air. It's Micah Page bringing it down. Settles it. Now Gines plays it. Slipped up and given away. Izzy Hill was the intended target. Titans with Pulver playing it over the top. Lands at Christensen, takes a touch, goes out wide. Guyman. Ball whipped in, looking for Bradley. Near the top of the 18, Bradley brings it in. Loose ball, one back by Bountiful. Here's Hill. Izzy Hill trying to play it up to Page. And that one will just roll back and straight into the hands of Greta Gardiner comfortably and safely. Bontempo will play it up. Ball will go out of bounds and out. It will be a Bountiful throw-in over on the far sideline. Here's Newton. Newton taken down in a foul called, a whistle and a free kick here for Olympus to try to put this one away. Peterson plays it up. Cleared away by Staley. Cavazos deflected. Cleared out by Roberts. A late whistle as Bradley gets called for the foul back here on Roberts. And a free kick coming up for Bountiful. 24:50 left to go here in the first half, and so far it's been a good back and forth battle in the midfield. Only one real big opportunity, and it comes from Kira Bradley and the Titans, forcing Bryson into the save. Bountiful still looking for their first big shot, their first big chance here in the first half. Micah Page. Loose ball, Staley giving chase. Staley plays it out. And now Cavazos will let that one roll out of bounds and out. A throw in here for Olympus on the near sideline. Prior to those substitutions, as Newton will head to the bench for a breather. Checking into the game is Eliza Anderson for Olympus. Off comes number 4, Addie Gines. And checking into the game for the Redhawks. Redhawks in possession here. That was Scout Peterson who checked in. Nicely done by Guyman, coming across, goes to ground, makes the challenge as it goes out of bounds and out. Bountiful with a throw-in over on the far sideline. Ball rolls out to Carter. Carter will leave it for Page. Page gets past Kayla Bradley, and coming across defensively is Peterson. Now Emma Peterson plays it up the sideline, finds Pulver. Pulver brings it in, cuts inside centrally, switches it over. Big ball in over to Bradley. Kira Bradley now into the box, and Bradley can't get it on frame, takes the deflection, and it goes out for the corner, and that's Olivia Roberts with a big sliding challenge inside of the box. Has to time that perfectly to avoid conceding a penalty. Did, and denies Bradley from taking the shot to try to put the Titans ahead. Set piece opportunity coming up now for Olympus off the corner. Substitution for the Titans, Ella Nelson into the game. Ball whipped into the box. Loose ball inside the 18. Hallowell tripped up, and Jane Hallowell able to get possession. Nicely done by Eliza Anderson to poke that one away. It goes out of bounds, and a throw-in coming up for Bountiful over on that far sideline. Bountiful almost stealing that one. Emma Peterson there defensively. Emmy Sorensen Plays it to Bell Sorensen. Settles it for Page. Trying to get it back to Bell on the give and go, but instead won back by Olympus. Mostly pressured by Emmy Sorensen. Forces that ball out. Throw in for Olympus over on that far sideline. The student sections here going at it early. Ball here for Emmy Sorensen, playing it out wide, looking for Scout Peterson. Peterson giving chase, or excuse me, that's Izzy Hill giving chase, and Hill can't get on the end of it. It'll go out of bounds and out. For the throw in here is Kayla Bradley will play it in. One back by Bountiful in the attacking third. Ball back to Bell Sorensen. Great chance here. Sorensen takes the shot, deflected by Bontempo. And now Titans back in possession. That was Christensen who couldn't keep the ball from going out. A throw in for Bountiful here on the near sideline. Scout Peterson tries to poke it through. Lands at Carter. Bradley trying to track it down. Kira Bradley deflected and out by Carter. Throw in coming up for the Titans. Prior to substitutions coming up for both sides. Olympus and Bountiful looking to make some changes here. Anna Neff heading to the bench for a breather. Guyman heading out for a breather. Newton back into the game. Also checking in is Mia Green. Bella Morgan in for Bountiful. And now Kayla Bradley will throw it in. Ooh, high kick. And the whistle and the foul called. Kira Bradley gets called for the high boot. And a foul and a free kick here for Bountiful. Ball played in. Bella Morgan trying to get on the end of it. Cleared away by Olympus. Here's Pulver. Ball in behind. Eliza Anderson using her speed, trying to get to the end of it, but Staley coming across and just clears it away. You can see the speed there from the senior forward, Eliza Anderson. Staley just wins that foot race. Here's Anderson who brings it in for Olympus. Out to Newton. Now Pulver inside the box. The shot comes in. The whistle is Pulver caught in an offside position, and it will be a free kick. Coming up now for the Redhawks. Roberts will take. 17:57 left to go here in the first half. Still all tied up at 0-0 between two Region 6 rivals. Battling it out for the 5A Girls Soccer State Championship game. Olympus trying to defend their crown. Bountiful trying to win their first title since 2006. Ball played in over the top to Newton. Newton into the box. In front of goal, Pulver tries to flick it through, cleared away. And Olympus still onto the attack with Christensen. Here's Newton. Newton plays it in, looking for Bradley, but Kira Bradley and Kaya Newton, they're not on the same page, and that one will roll safely into the hands of Chloe Bryson. Ball booted away. This is Belle Sorensen who brings it in. Now Bradley to Pulver. Pulver won back by Bountiful, poked away by Scout Peterson. Quickly won back by Olympus. Bontempo clears it away. Nelson. And a whistle and a foul called as Roberts tangled up with Kira Bradley. And now a free kick coming up here for Olympus in a dangerous spot. Three on the wall for the Bountiful Redhawks as Kira Bradley stands over it to take. Bradley tries it from there, puts it in! What a goal from Kira Bradley! That is a golazo from the leading goal scorer. Kira Bradley, off the free kick, has given the Titans a 1-0 lead. $15:50 left to go here in the first half. And a long distance free kick from Kira Bradley puts the Titans up 1-0. As now the Redhawks trying to find a response. Kira Bradley scoring goal number 15 on the season for the Titans. Bontempo will boot it away for Olympus. One back by Bountiful. Here's Sorensen trying to get it out wide. Morgan giving chase. And ball comes out here on the near sideline. Taylor Beck trying to get on the end of it. There's Page trying to flick it through. That one will just go out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Ball booted away. Here's Emmy Sorensen for Bountiful. That ball goes out wide. Chance here for Bountiful as they try to find their equalizer. Ball poked away from Jane Hellowell. And we'll say came off of Hellowell. It'll go out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Ball booted away by Peterson. Lands up Beck. Beck gets it out wide to Anderson. Anderson trying to settle it to Mia Green. Can't get to Green, and now out of bounds and out, and a throw-in coming up for the Redhawks over on that far sideline. Giving chase there is Bontempo. As Cami Bontempo picks up possession here for the Titans. The game here slowing down a bit after the Titans goal. Titans were quick to get the ball forward and put some pressure on that Bountiful back line. Things slowing down a bit now. Here is Bountiful trying to play a ball in behind. Cleared away. It was Gardner there. Roberts winning it back for Bountiful. Amy Sorensen goes back to Staley. Staley plays it to Page. Page cuts inside. Nicely defended by Christensen. Peterson there boots it out. Amy Sorensen winning it back for Bountiful. Has options, goes out wide to Hellowell. Hellowell crosses it in, cleared out. It'll go out of bounds and out. And a throw in for Bountiful over on that far sideline. Giving chase is Anderson. Can't get on the end of it. It'll go out once more. Another throw in for the Redhawks. Prior to those substitutions, looks like Jane Hellowell will be stepping out for a breather. Kira Bradley and Nelson also stepping out for the Titans. Anna Neff back into the game. Here's Page. Page brings it down. Page looking for options. Page plays the ball in, looking to go towards the back post. Morgan was there. And that one will just roll out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Final 11 minutes left to go here in the first half. The Olympus Titans lead it 1-0 thanks to an absolute golazo from Kira Bradley. Bountiful here with plenty of time to see if they can find a response, find an equalizer before heading into the halftime break. High boot. This one goes against Belle Sorensen. And a free kick coming up here for the Titans. Emma Peterson will take for Olympus. Peterson whips the ball into the box, headed away. Cavazos was there at the top of the 18, tried to reel it in. Cleared away by Bountiful. This one will end up being a throw-in for the Titans. Ball played up. Page tries to flick it through. Anderson now giving chase. Anderson plays the ball in. Deflected off of Roberts. Staley clears it away. Bontempo looks to float one back in towards the top of the 18. Staley there. Sorensen brings it down, plays it out wide, and can't get on the end of it. It'll go out of bounds and out. Throwing for the for the Titans. Here's Newton for Olympus. Newton takes it into the 18, tries to play it across to Beck, cleared away by Bountiful. And now Sorensen turns, plays it to Morgan. Morgan back into Belle Sorensen. Looking to play it to Page, who was running in behind the defense. And instead won back by Olympus. Anderson with a nice little bit of skill there. Ball floated in towards Beck. Loose ball. Carter gets on the end of it, clears it away. Green pokes it through. Scout Peterson can't get on it for Bountiful. Now here's Christensen. Nicely done defensively by Bountiful, clearing that one away. Substitutions coming up here for the Redhawks. It'll be Belle Sorensen heading to the bench for a breather as Izzy Hill checks back in. Titans win possession back. Newton tries to play a ball into Anderson. Anderson now into the box. And back gets it to Anderson. Neff takes the shot near post, and it goes wide. Not a bad look, not a bad opportunity there from Ananeff from distance, trying to sneak one in at the near post for Chloe Bryson. Covered well by Bryson, but it's wide and goes out. Cavazos there with the header, winning it back for Olympus. Ball played in. Anderson trying to get on the end of it. Defended well by Emmy Sorensen. Sorensen now carries. Plays it up to Morgan. Peterson trying to play it over the top. Micah Page trying to get onto the end of it. One back by Olympus. And the whistle and the foul called as Page commits the foul. Free kick coming up here for Olympus, taken quickly as Neff gets it to Peterson, and Peterson plays it back to Neff. Cut out by Page, throw-in for the Titans. Prior to those substitutions coming up here for both sides. Christensen heading to the bench for a breather. Morgan out for Bountiful. Back into the game for Bountiful, Jane Hellowell. Here's the Titans in possession. Kynes also back in for Bountiful. This is Peterson. Plays it to Neff. Neff will go back, support herself with Cami Bontempo. Bontempo playing it up, trying to connect with Speary. Goes back to Green. Now here's Speary. Settles it. Tries to get it back out wide. Cut out, and it'll go out of bounds. Titan throwing over on the far sideline. Staley will clear it out for Bountiful as we enter the final 5 minutes of this first half. Olympus up 1-0. As the defending 5A champion trying to go back to back. Kynes on the end of it for Bountiful, winning it back, tries to get it out wide to Hellowell. Can't connect. A throw-in coming up for Olympus over on the far sideline. Taken quick, deflected. It goes out once more this time. Throw-in coming up here for Bountiful, taken quickly. Brought in by Page. Nice ball played in over the top. Here's Hill giving chase. Hill defended by Bradley. Kayla Bradley. Hill gets past Bradley. Now into the box. Collision. And Peterson there to clear it away. Well, once again, Emma Peterson coming up big defensively for the Titans. Did it all day on Tuesday in that semifinal matchup, and now here in the first half continues that defensive performance. Throw in for Olympus on the near sideline as Kayla Bradley will look to play it in. Anderson gets it to Cavazos. Now Neff. Anna Neff almost losing out possession. Does a good job to recover. Ball played out by Olympus. Quickly back in possession is Bountiful. Giants. Out wide to Carter. Sorensen cut out the pass, but Speary doing a great job to win possession back. Speary plays it to Cavazos. Out wide to Anderson. Directing traffic, looking for options. Plays it to Neff. Settles it for Bradley. Bradley to Newton. Newton tries to poke it back in centrally to Anderson. Here is Eliza Anderson. Left-footed shot, deflected and cleared away. That was Izzy Kuhn coming up big defensively once more for Bountiful. Bradley will throw it in here near sideline. Gets it into Newton. Newton takes it into the box. Defended by Roberts. And now cleared away by Bountiful. Neff giving chase. Pokes it back. Bontempo. Plays it across to Green. Given away. Page. Trying to get it back towards Hellowell. It's a foot race. Peterson. And Peterson coming across and clears it out. Here's Speary for Olympus. Final minute of this first half.
One minute remaining. 1 minute.
Bradley lets it bounce. Ball back in. Final 45 seconds. Cleared away by Olympus's defense. Now here is Staley who brings it down. Bountiful in possession. Roberts flicks it away with a header. Sorensen and Speary battling it out for possession. Emmy Sorensen doing a good job to win possession. Ball played out wide to Jane Hellowell. Hellowell with an opportunity here to whip a ball into the box. Hellowell goes in. Spilled and retained there by Gardner. Greta Gardner at the near post bats it up in the air and is able to bring it down and collect for what should be and what will be the final action here of the first half. Clocks hit 0 and we head into the halftime break of the 5A girls soccer state championship game, and it is the defending champion, the number 2 seed, the Olympus Titans, up a 0-0 thanks to the golazo off of free kick from Kira Bradley. And that is the difference so far. We'll take a quick step aside here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, as always presented by Tab Bank. Don't go anywhere as second half action on the other side when we return. And want to welcome you back into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, as always presented by Tab Bank. Alex Napple is here with you, and we are at America First Fields as we get ready to start second half action of the 5A Girls Soccer State Championship game. It was the goal earlier from Kira Bradley, the free kick from long distance, that makes the difference so far in this one, as the Titans lead it a 0-0, the defending 5A champion in Olympus. The whistle, and we're underway here at America First Fields. Second half action. How will the Redhawks, can the Redhawks respond? It is Bountiful in the white. They are going to the left of your screen here in the second half, and it is the Olympus Titans in the black. They'll be going to the right. Morgan brings it in. Plays it back to Sorensen. Sorensen out wide. Ball booted away. Neff can't haul it in completely. It comes over to Staley. Bradley clears it away. Bountiful throwing over on the far sideline. Emmy Sorensen pokes it through. Page turns. And ball given away. Here comes an opportunity for Olympus. Nobody back though. That ball will just trickle all the way through and safely into the hands of Chloe Bryson. Bryson clears it away. Bradley goes to ground. The whistle, the foul called as Izzy Kuhn commits the challenge. And a free kick here for Olympus. Scoring the go-ahead goal off a free kick earlier. This one from a much different angle and from a very different spot on the field. This one will most likely be whipped in towards that back post where everybody's lining up right now for Olympus. 2 on the wall here for Bountiful. Neff goes back post. Headed through, and Bryson has to just parry that one away. It'll stay. It'll go out of bounds. Corner kick coming up here for the Titans as Chloe Bryson has to come up with a good save. Pulver to take the corner kick here on the near sideline. Everybody again lining up at the back, far back post for the Titans. Set piece opportunity. Ball whipped in, goes back post, loose ball and safely into the hands of Bryson. Chloe Bryson again coming up nicely for the Bountiful Redhawks. Could have been dangerous there at the back post, almost poked through and in. This one stays at 1-0. Here as the Titans recover possession. It's Anna Neff. And that ball will go out of bounds and out, throw in for the Olympus Titans over on that far sideline. For Bountiful, though, here in the second half, with how much attacking prowess they have, with how much goal-scoring power they have, they still haven't really had a chance to test Greta Gardner yet in this one. Haven't had decisive play in the attacking third for the Bountiful Redhawks. Here, a foul and a free kick called, and a chance for the Olympus Titans to whip a ball in. Two on the wall for the Bountiful Redhawks. Ball whipped in, goes back post. Christensen was there, can't get on the end of it, and it'll go out of bounds and out. Bryson plays it short to Roberts. Roberts boots it away. Page turns. Page looking to play a ball in behind. Sorensen giving chase. Sorensen tripped up. And the whistle and a free kick coming up here. And that's an unfortunate one to give away there for Olympus. It didn't seem like Belle Sorensen was going to be able to get onto the end of it. Now, though, you give a chance and an opportunity for Bountiful off the free kick. Emmy Sorensen with the number 8 standing over it to take. 3 on the wall. And Gardner staring right into the sun. Ball played short. Page in behind, but the offside flag raised. It will not stand. And now ball coming the other way. Good drawn up set piece. But nice recognition from that Titans defense to set up Page in an offside position. Hellowell giving chase, cleared out by Mia Green. It goes out of bounds. And a throw-in coming up for Bountiful. Sorensen giving chase, cleared away by Bradley. Neff settles it for Newton. Newton, ball cleared away. Morgan brings it down. Plays it to Izzy Hill. Hill tries to poke one through. Still Hill not giving up, and Bradley doing a good job of somehow getting that away for Olympus. Here comes the Titans. Pulver plays one in behind to Bradley. Bradley lets it roll through, and it'll go safely into the hands of Chloe Bryson. Bryson to clear this one away. Ball out wide to Pulver. Throw in for Olympus over on the far sideline. Bradley gets it into Pulver. Cut out and cleared out. Out of bounds once more. Another throw in for Olympus. Deep inside their own attacking third. Now ball comes in. Bradley lets it bounce. Ball inside the box. And nicely collected and covered there. Bountiful can clear this one away. Bryson plays it short. Ball over the top. Brought down now by Hill. Bountiful back in possession. We will have a stoppage in play as the collision. Good to see Emma Peterson okay. Ball back in play. Now we have a whistle and a foul called. A yellow card caution has been issued to Emmy Sorensen. Stoppage in play with 30:52 left to go. Emmy Sorensen sees yellow for the Bountiful Redhawks. And a foul and a free kick coming up here for Olympus. Olympus trying to find their opportunity to score the insurance goal, double this lead, and create some separation between themselves and Bountiful. Two on the wall for the Redhawks. Free kick here, whipped in near post. Bryson's there, has to punch it away. And Bryson coming up with a big save at the near post. Does it again. Ball goes out of bounds and out a corner kick coming up here for Olympus. Ball whipped in, near posts, loose ball inside the box. Christensen trying to get onto the end of it, and now Bountiful clears it away. Out of bounds and out, a throw-in for the Redhawks over on that far sideline. Throw-in once more. Ball over the top. Peterson's there, pokes it away, and another throw-in coming up for Bountiful. Moving up the field here little by little off of some throw-ins. Chance for Izzy Hill to whip one into the box. Izzy loses track of the ball, and it goes out of bounds and out. A goal kick coming up here for Olympus. Ball goes out of bounds. Throwing for the Titans now over on the far sideline. Caleb Bradley to throw it in for the defending champion. Headed away. Cavazos over the top. Bradley's there, heads it, and safely into the hands of Chloe Bryson. Clears it away. There's Morgan. Morgan over the top. Here's a chance for Bountiful. Sorensen's in and off the post. Bill Sorensen in behind the Olympus Titans defense. Had the chance, had the opportunity. And it comes crashing off the post and out for the goal kick. Bountiful's first big chance of the second half. And Sorensen can't put it in. Olympus now coming down the other way. Staley's there defensively, clears it out. Newton does a good job to keep it in. Staley still coming up with a defensive challenge and clears it out. Christensen for Olympus. Neff. Looking for options, gets it to Christensen. Now to Newton. Staley will cover it as it goes out of bounds and out. See if Bountiful now can find some momentum. That was a big chance for Sorensen on the other end. The first big one again of this second half. That goal kick taken short to Staley, who goes out wide. Ball poked up by Peterson. Out of bounds and outs once more. Another throw in, this time for the Titans over on that far sideline. Caleb Bradley plays it in. Staley clears it away. Header flick through. Page chasing. Micah Page now in behind the defense. Micah Page and puts it in. Micah Page using her speed on the Redhawks. Find the equalizer. .22 left to go. And the Bountiful Redhawks are right back in it. (1-1) here in the 5A championship game. Micah Page gets us back on level terms after the free kick golazo from Kira Bradley in the first half. And with 26-22 left to go, everything to play for here in the second. Ball over the top. Izzy Kuhn giving chase. We'll let it roll out of bounds and out, and a goal kick coming up here for the Redhawks. Ball cleared away by Roberts off the goal kick. Eliza Anderson brings it down. Here's Neff. Neff to Newton. Newton inside the box, cuts back. Left-footed shot, trying to pick off the top corner. And not too far off there from Kaya Newton. Great shot. Just couldn't get it to dip in time. Newton, 10 goals on the season, trying to find goal number 11, and so close there. Ball goes out of bounds. Newton cuts back, and they throw in. Here's Kayla Bradley. One back by Bountiful. Christensen. The whistle, the foul, and a free kick coming up for the Bountiful Redhawks. As bit of a momentum shift here for Bountiful. First it was the ball that came rattling off the post by Belle Sorensen. And moments later, Micah Page with the equalizer. That ball played in over the top. Headed away by Bontempo. Bountiful still trying to remain in the attacking third here as Carter brings it down. Carter plays it in. Here's Page. The goal scorer, Micah Page. That ball poked away by Bontempo, and a corner kick coming up here for the Redhawks. All tied up at 1-1 between Olympus and Bountiful. Substitutions being made by the Redhawks prior to the corner kick. Set piece opportunity. Ball whipped in. Right into the mix and cleared away by Olympus. And now here comes the Titans. Eliza Anderson using the speed. Quick counter. Ball goes across to Christensen. Christensen now looking for options. Anderson inside the box. Neff inside the box. Still waiting for support. Here's Pulver. And nicely done by Bountiful to win possession back. Now the Redhawks quickly trying to get down the other way. Sorensen in behind. Mia Green there gets a touch, and it goes out. Another corner kick coming up. (22:53), and this game has come alive. Substitutions prior to. It's like Jane Hellowell checking back in for Bountiful, as well as Emmy Sorensen back into the game. For Olympus, Ella Nelson checking in. Jane Hellowell will take the corner for Bountiful. Hellowell whips the ball in. Takes a deflection, cleared away. Hellowell tracking it down. Newton playing it up, looking for Pulver, only to find Staley. Staley plays it up over the top. Now giving chase is Morgan Rogers. Takes a bounce. Rogers to throw it in for Bountiful. Peterson. Neff. Nice back heel there from Neff. As that ball headed away by Roberts, only to find Newton. Now Rogers clears it away. Christensen gets a touch on it. Nelson back to Christensen. Goes out wide to Caleb Bradley, and Bradley can't reel it in. It goes out of bounds, and a throw in for Bountiful. Nicely won back by Bell Sorensen. Playing it to Morgan. Bontempo comes across, clears it away. Throw in for Bountiful again over on the far sideline. Halfway through the second half. All tied up at 1-1 between Olympus and Bountiful. Ball comes down to Sorensen. Sorensen plays it into the box. Gines is there. Morgan to Sorensen. Emmy Sorensen trying to pick out the top corner. And it goes wide. Emmy Sorensen had a left-footed long-distance effort against Springville. That ended up in the back of the net for Bountiful, and that one there, Emmy Sorensen trying another long-distance effort. This time goes wide. Eliza Anderson using that speed. Anderson now, and Roberts comes across and makes the defensive tackle to deny Anderson from getting inside the 18. Olympus still on the attack with Bradley. Bradley trying to play it in, and again, another big defensive challenge made. This time, it was Kuhn as that ball goes out of bounds. Neff is there for the short corner. Corner taken quick, shortly to Neff. Neff will cross it into the box, trying to get it towards somebody at the back post. Nobody there. It goes out of bounds. And a Bountiful Redhawk down. And we'll have a stoppage in play with 19:13 left to go. Roberts now back up. Throw in here on the near sideline. Page brings it down. Looking up for Bell Sorensen. Finds Morgan. Heavy touch by Neff. Hellowell heads it back in towards Sorensen. Morgan tracks it down, and a big foul called there against Anna Neff. Morgan goes to ground. Bountiful here with the free kick. Roberts will take it. Roberts, ball played in. Page is there. And it comes off of Cami Bontempo with the clearance. A corner kick coming up for Bountiful, and some substitutions coming up here for the Redhawks too. Carter back into the game. Some substitutions for Olympus as well. Here comes the corner kick. Ball whipped in, back post. Headed away. Sorensen, heavy touch. As Bell Sorensen looked to get the chance back in. He goes out of bounds and out. Comes out to Anderson. Cleared away by Bountiful. Morgan settles it. Izzy Hill goes out wide to Bell Sorensen. Nicely cut out. Caleb Bradley with the defensive tackle. Here's Cavazos. Pulver, the hero, the semifinal hero for the Titans. Whistle, the foul called, and a free kick coming up here for Bountiful. Kira Bradley not happy with the call. And another Bountiful player down after the play. We'll have a stoppage in play with 16:42 left to go. Believe that's Olivia Roberts, training staff here at America First Field for the Bountiful Redhawks on. And while they tend to the Bountiful Redhawk down, we'll take a quick step aside. And it is the captain for the Bountiful Redhawks, Olivia Roberts, who gets a standing ovation from the designated visiting fans here at America First Field. Good to see her back up and walk over to the sideline on her own accord. Olivia Roberts has been fantastic defensively for Bountiful throughout the course of this game. We hope Roberts able to return. Free kick and a foul here for Olympus. And an F. Goes out wide to Guyman. Back to Bontempo. Ball given away. There comes Paige. Paige plays it in centrally to Sorensen, all by herself, and Belle Sorensen, the senior, puts it into the back of the net, and the Bountiful Redhawks take the lead. Up 2-1 after trailing for a majority of this game. And Belle Sorensen, the senior, makes it 2-1. A lot of credit, though, has to go to Micah Page. Scored the goal to equalize, and then there, Micah Page just stealing the ball away from Cami Bontempo. Creates the opportunity. Sorensen all by herself inside the box. And Sorensen makes no mistake, puts it into the back of the net. It's 2-1, Bountiful. Titans trying to respond. Here comes Pulver, trying to cut it back. It goes out of bounds, and a goal kick coming up here for the Bountiful Redhawks prior to those substitutions, as Cami Bontempo heading to the bench for a breather. Christensen checking in. Emma Peterson steps up. Peterson gets past a couple of Bountiful Redhawks, and then ball ends up with Neff. Now Cavazos back to Neff. Cut back by Cavazos. Neff. Micah Page trying to win it back. Does. But the whistle and the foul called. A free kick coming up. 14:28 left to go. Free kick here for the Titans. And it was almost about the same distance where Kira Bradley scored the opener. Anna Neff now standing over it to take. 3 on the wall. Neff floats one in, and it goes wide. 13:45 left to go. Substitutions coming up here as Newton checking back in for the Titans. Want to take this take this opportunity to remind you that following the conclusion of this game, coming up at 5 p.m. kickoff here at America First Field, the 6A championship gets underway, and it is the number 2 Syracuse Titans taking on the number 1 Lone Peak Knights. Ball batted away by Bryson, and it goes over the bar from Newton on the rebound and out for the goal kick. Chloe Bryson again coming up with a big save. Had a couple early in the second half to keep the Bountiful Redhawks down just a goal to nothing. Now Bryson coming up with a big save to keep her side up 2-1. Cleared away by the Redhawks. Ball goes out of bounds. And a throw-in coming up here for Guyman and the Titans on the near sideline. Takes the bounce over Kuhn. Cleared away by Staley. Micah Page loses possession. Anderson out of bounds and out. Another throw-in coming up for the Titans. Anderson gets it in. Guyman was there. Out of bounds once more. Throw in for Olympus. Guyman gets the throw in into the box. Bradley lets it bounce. Cleared away by Staley. Christensen giving chase. Neff. Ball into the box. Anderson brings it down. Poked away by the Redhawks. Here comes Hellowell. Takes a touch. Loses possession. Pulver there. And now Bountiful can clear it away. Christensen collides with Hill. No whistle, no foul. Kira Bradley trying to turn, does. Bradley cuts it back and can't get past Belle Sorensen. Sorensen who clears this one away. Out of bounds, throw in for the Redhawks, or excuse me, for the Titans. As Kuhn there goes to ground, the whistle, the foul called, and a free kick coming up here for Bountiful. Substitutions getting ready for the Redhawks as well. We'll have Titan switches first as Peary back in. Now Bountiful substitutions here being made. Olivia Roberts returns for Bountiful. The captain. Cleared away by Staley off the free kick. Sperry plays it to Anderson. Anderson goes out wide to Pulver. Pulver. Out of bounds and out. Throw-in coming up for the Redhawks. Carter trying to play it in quick. Prior to the substitution. As Addie Gines will head out to the bench for a breather and checking back into the game. Quickly is the goal scorer. Belle Sorensen back in. Out of bounds. Throw-in coming up for Bountiful again. Carter will throw it in. Page. Deflected off of Micah Page. Throw-in now for Olympus. Anderson. Ball stolen away by Sorensen. Now here comes Belle Sorensen. Sperry trying to push her off the ball. Olympus win possession back. Nice turn by Neff. Olivia Roberts there. Newton wins it back. And Bountiful cut it out. Here's Page. Cuts back. Page to Peterson. Peterson to Sorensen. Sorensen settles it for Micah Page. Page now with an opportunity, gets it to Scott Peterson, who ends up at Hellowell. A ball into the box, and the offside flag is raised. Offside for Bountiful, it will not count. And now a free kick for Olympus to try to clear it away. 8:30 left to go. Emmy Sorensen to Bell, and now Bell Sorensen out wide to Hellowell. Substitutions coming up here for Bountiful. Morgan checking back into the game. Off comes Peterson. $7:54 left to go. Also another substitution coming up here for Bountiful as Jane Hallowell heading to the bench for a breather. And into the game will be, oh no, excuse me, it will be Izzy Hill heading to the bench for a breather. Gines back into the game. Ball played out by Peterson, Emma Peterson. Now Page winning it back for Bountiful. Micah Page trying to turn. Emma Peterson there defensively, and a foul as Micah Page whistled for the foul. Taken quickly by the Titans. There's Christensen. Bradley back out wide to Anderson. Anderson plays one up to Newton. Now ball going out wide to Speary. Nice give and go there from Kira Bradley. Ball into the box. Newton's there. Newton trying to get the shot off. Pulver couldn't get onto the end of it and cleared away. Anderson cuts back. Gets it to Christensen. Christensen, long distance effort, and that one will go wide of the post. And out. Goal kick here for Bountiful. And now getting a talking to from the official saying, hey, look, ball came out over on this side. You got to take it from this side. Taken quickly. Bountiful clears it away. Christensen brings it down in the center circle. Speary plays it back to Bradley. Now Anderson turns, and Eliza Anderson getting upfield. Cut out by Bell Sorensen, cleared away by Roberts. Now Hellowell will just boot this one up and away. Everybody for the Titans forward now. Only 3 back for Olympus. Ball goes out of bounds over on the far sideline, throw in. And a substitution is Speary heading to the bench for a breather, and in is Mia Cavazos. Ball cleared away. Christensen giving chase. Morgan giving chase. Morgan does a good job to just shield that one as it goes out of bounds, and a throw-in coming up for the Redhawks. Sammy Carter will throw it in. 4:30 left to go. Plays it to Sorensen. Sorensen doesn't get a clean touch on it. Goes out of bounds, and another throw-in coming up here. Pulver to throw it in. Neff. Ball given away. Throw-in again coming up for the Redhawks. Substitution here as Bountiful looking to make some changes. 4:15, stoppage in play. Morgan heading to the bench for a breather. Micah Page turns. Just plays that ball up. Kayla Bradley tracking it down. Bountiful lead it 2-1. A second half comeback effort from Micah Page and Belle Sorensen. That is the difference so far in this one. 2-1 with 3:30 left to go. Olympus, still plenty of time. Need to find the equalizer as we have a stoppage in play. 3:26 left to go. Bountiful making some changes. Scout Peterson back into the game. Bradley clears it away. Anderson over the top. Bradley heads it to Pulver. Pulver plays it to Neff. That one will just roll back to Staley, and now Staley with time and space. Cavazos comes up to pressure. Staley will just clear this one up and away. Out of bounds and out. Neff trying to bring it down. Ball in the air. Sorensen gets a touch on it. Now and an F for the Olympus Titans. Over the top. Newton trying to bring it down. Defended and poked away by Bountiful, only to find Pulver. Pulver taking a shot from distance and safely into the hands of Chloe Bryson with 2:30 left to go. Bryson here to clear this one away. Only to find Cavazos. Olympus back in possession. This is Neff. Cut out by Page. Carter facing her own goal, clears it away. Hellowell brings it down on the touchline, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in coming up here for Olympus, taken quickly, headed away by Roberts. Neff in possession to Cavazos. Cavazos tries to poke it through. It's Bradley. Bradley to Pulver. Pulver looking for options, gets it to Newton. Newton cuts inside. Newton now into the box. Deflected off of Sorensen and cleared away. 1:30 left to go. That ball cleared away by Sammy Carter. Micah Page will just boot this one up. Guyman there, plays it across to Bradley. Kayla Bradley. Out to Anderson, nice turn from Anderson. Sorensen there, gets a touch. Emmy Sorensen will now just clear this one away. Under a minute to go here at America First Field. The defending champion in trouble. Peterson, Christensen. Back now to Guyman. Goes across to Kayla Bradley. Emmy Sorensen there just boots this one away. 30 seconds to go. Loose ball. Guyman giving chase. Cleared away. Brought down by Cavazos with 20. Ball over the top. Page boots this one up and away. The countdown here at America First Field. Peterson plays it over the top. Pulver can take a shot. Deflected, and that'll do it. Down goes the defending champion. And the Bountiful Redhawks have done it. A year ago eliminated in the semifinal by this Olympus team, and a year later will sit atop the mountain of 5A. And for the first time since 2006, the Bountiful Redhawks are your 5A state champions. Celebrations for the Redhawks. As both teams getting ready to meet for the handshakes. For the Olympus Titans, the number 2 seed, they'll fall just short of defending their crown. But what a phenomenal season it was put on by Jamie Evans and her side throughout the course of the regular season. At times, this Titans side looked unbeatable. And we'll see if they're able to carry that over into next year. A lot of graduating seniors, a good chunk of graduating talent. And for the Titans, fall just short of back-to-back titles. We await the trophy presentation here at America First Field. And the Redhawks, hands up in the air, celebrations all around. And what a story for a player like number 9, Belle Sorensen, the senior. 4-year starter. Made it to that championship game in 2022 and didn't win. Made it to the 2023 championship, didn't win. Eliminated last year in the semifinals, and now as a senior, not only goes out on top, but goes out with a game-winning goal. There's the trophy, there's the lift, and there's the celebrations as the Bountiful Redhawks are your 5A state champions. State championship number 5 for the Bountiful Redhawks, their first since 2006. And they'll be able to add a star to the year 2025. The drought for the Redhawks is over. They're back on top of the 5A mountain. And third time turns out to be the charm. That's going to do it for us here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, as always presented by Tab Bank. I'm Alex Napolis. Big shout out to Vince Francis on the camera, and from the entire Rewind Sports family, we thank you for watching. Don't go anywhere. Coming up, 5 p.m. kickoff, the 6A Girls Soccer Championship game gets underway. Syracuse taking on the Lone Peak, and that's coming up here on KSLSports.com.